Hello everyone, welcome to MasterexcelNow. And today we are going to learn something very fun. It is to generate the names randomly using the first name and the last name. So let's get started. Usually when I have to get the full names, we use equals to concatenate and we say this, which is the first name, comma, we open the quotes, give a space, close the quotes, comma, and then we select the last name, which is cell B2, close brackets, and we have the name, which is Alex Johnson. Now, this is good. However, I want to randomly give the first name and the last name. So let's try that. We're going to use concatenate, but with a combination of few other functions. So we start with concatenate, brackets open, and then we're going to use index. In index, I want to index my first name column, which is column A, from cell A2 all the way to A10, comma. Now that I've indexed it and I have a value for each of these names, I'm going to use RANDBETWEEN, the first value, which is A2, then the last value. Last value should be 10, right? However, I may add, let's say, a few more names. And at that time, I want to be sure that I am able to capture those in future. Don't have to go and edit the formula again. So, and since it's a text, I'm going to use count A, bracket open, and I'm going to select the range, which is A2, and probably I'm going to go all the way till A15, brackets close. Now that I've got the first name, I will go for the last name, and before that, I need to add a space between the first and the last name. And for that, I'm going to open the double quotes, give a space, close the double quotes, and a comma. Now I have added a space between the first name and the last name. Now we're going to repeat the same step all the way from index till the count A for the last name. Again, I will say index. And this time when I say index, I'm going to use my cell range, which is this, column B, from B2 to B10, comma, then RANDBETWEEN. Again, I'm going to use 1, comma, and then I'm going to use count A because count A works with the text. So it will count my text, and the range for count will be from here all the way to 15. And then I'm going to close all the brackets and hit enter. Now that we've got the random name, I'm going to copy this formula all the way down and we are good. Remember, anytime there is a action done in Excel, the names will change. So if I were to say, go here and just hit enter once, see the names change. And I want to make sure that once I have got the names, I want to stick to them. So you need to copy the range of names, right click and paste special. So now you've got your names done. Next, I want to create, random number for sales and the amount. So I will say equals to, then I'm going to use rand between, and I want a sale number to start at 100 and go all the way to say 550. And I will close my bracket. Again, I am going to bring my mouse here, and once it changes to a plus sign, just double click and we've got everything done. Here, I want to bring some random amount. So let's say, and let's say the amount starts from 3,000 and goes all the way to 8,000. And we close the bracket. Again, I'm going to bring it range. Now, I want to make sure that I stick to this data. So I'm going to select my range, copy, right click and paste special as values. Now, we're good. But why do we need to generate random data? There are two specific factors that I can share with, and you can think of many others. One, let's say you want to see how your team has done with data analysis. Sharing original information can be a little risky. So you can create random information, share it with your team. Case two, there are times when you need to identify new vendors and you need to test them before you bring them on board. So sharing random data could be very, very helpful. So there are more uses to this, which you will come across from time to time when you're working with Excel. Thank you. Have a nice day.